2024 was so bad for Drake, he is on the verge of becoming a verb. See, the foundations of Black American culture that extends to hip hop, fashion, media, and music, the foundation is nomenclature, is colloquialism. You may refer to it as slang. We use that as a base to kind of communicate with each other. It's certain things that in the culture we all just understand. I'm gonna give you an example. If I am at work and I cross over and I'm about to throw a piece of paper into the garbage can, what do you say? I cross over and I go, Kobe. Kobe, you say Kobe, right? That's just something we know. Even though some people may think Jordan is the best of all time, when you do the Kobe, maybe the Dave Chappelle skit has a little bit to do with that, but that's something we were doing before the Dave Chappelle skit. All right, I'll give you another one. If you really don't understand that one, I'll give you another one. Let's say I'm at the company turkey bowl flag football game. You having a company outing, y'all playing flag football. It's a tie game. It's the boss you love versus the boss you hate. It's a tie game. They've been cheating and rigging the game all day. I'm building some story for you. So the boss you love, you on his team, he throws you a crazy Hail Mary pass. It's the last play, and you catch it and you score, and the defender just got
going for 7 more, and it is
mossed. See, you understand it. I got one more for you. You might not have caught those two. If you didn't catch those two, you're definitely gonna catch this one. Okay, you about to quit your job. You got a new job offer, and but you want to go in that office and you want to tell those people off. You go in that office and you're gonna tell HR. You're gonna tell your boss. You're gonna tell the employee you hate. All the things that you wanted to say for years. You go in there and you just lay it on them. They just got
like ether, teach you the king, you know you. Godson across the belly.
Ether, yes. These are things that we understand in the culture. These are verbs that come from sports, media, and music that we have turned into verbs. Even though some people think Jay-Z won, getting ethered is something the culture just says for everything. When you get crossed over, it literally all plays into each other, right? They all kind of bounce off of each other. Catching a Drake is about to be the new slang for catching the biggest L of all time. And even though I think J. Cole was the biggest loser of 2024, I think Drake is the biggest loser of all time. Let's get off into it. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy ReedMySole, and I'm back with another video for you. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody is being blessed. You're watching this, you are on the right side of history. Get up, go make it an amazing day. And my favorite saying of 2024 is, I'm not here to be right, I'm just here to be me. And if you are looking for the right opinion, I don't know where you can find it, but if you're looking for my opinion, you are in the right place. It is a sad day for the Aubrey Angels. The Drake Glazer community has been in shambles all year, and it just took a turn for the worst. Drake is suing UMG, claiming, hold on, let me get my facts out. You know, you gotta bring your facts out with this one. This is a good one. We're gonna have fun today. It says Drake accused UMG and Spotify of scheme to artificially inflate Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
In a legal petition, the Star Company accuses UMG and Spotify of serious wrongdoing and a stunning twist months after his high-profile feud with Kendrick Lamar. It says Drake has initiated legal action against Universal Music Group and Spotify over allegations that the two companies conspired to artificially inflate the popularity of Not Like Us. Have you not seen the world? The world has been partying and enjoying Not Like Us. And it really has nothing to do with you. It's funny. I mean, even some of the best songs got a little something funny in it, but it don't have nothing to do with you. People were playing it at their wedding because they got married and they wanted to let the world know that the rest of the world, they not like us. They not like us. Not like us. They not like us. They not like us. People have been turning up to it at college games. Dodgers played it because they wanted everybody to know that they're champion. And this year specifically, y'all not like us. This has nothing to do with Drake. It has moved past Drake. Of course, if I was Drake, I wouldn't want a song that is basically calling me out for things that are illegal to be the #1 song in the country. But yo, it has been a big song. Yes, for the hip hop community, yeah, it got something to do with Drake, especially that last verse. That last verse was a history lesson, but it doesn't have anything to do with Drake. It has moved past Drake. Drake is just the muse for what everybody understands. It's when you beat your nemesis at a basketball game, at a football game, your job, you know, you get number one. Last month, I had the most views and I made the most money off YouTube, also while being the number one driver in my everyday company. I felt as though the rest of them was not like us. I felt as though I was number one and everybody else, they couldn't compare. I listened to that song for motivation and it has nothing to do with Drake. So here we go. In a filing Monday in a Manhattan court, shout out to Manhattan, I was born in Manhattan. So it says, in Manhattan court, Drake's Frozen Moments LLC accused UMG of launching a legal scheme involving bots, payola, and other methods to pump up Lamar's song, a track that savagely attacked Drake in an ongoing feud between the two stars. Drake's attorney accused UMG of violating the Racketeering Influence and Corruption Organization Act, the federal RICO statute often used in criminal cases against organized crime. They also alleged deceptive business practices and false advertising under New York state law. The court filings are a remarkable twist in a high-profile beef between the two stars, which saw Drake and Kendrick exchange stinging diss tracks over a period of months earlier this year. That such a dispute would spill into business litigation seemed almost unthinkable in the realm and the world of hip-hop. Yo, that is crazy. I never thought in all my days that this battle would lead up to Drake suing the company that has been doing the same thing for him for years.
These artists are on these streaming forums. They are on these streaming platforms. Even from a guy like a J. Cole that say how many artists got streams from these bots. They not as hot as they seem.
Drake has been accused of payola for years. So hold on. I'm going to get UMG's response out and then we're going to go into it because we're going to take you back in time a little bit because one of my favorite artists tried to tell y'all about this. But listen to UMG's response. Universal Music Group has responded to Drake's claim that it conspired to artificially inflate the streaming numbers of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us diss. And this is their quotes, UMG, end quote. The suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any artist is offensive and untrue. We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotional campaign. No amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that the fans chose the music they wanted to hear.
Look, you shot, you lost. I mean, we'd have paid you if you won, but you lost. Now take your big ass home and brush that tooth.
Let's take it back, man. I got my Vote Kanye shirt on, so you already know where we about to go. Let's take it back to 2016, the Life of Pablo tour that me and my wife bought tickets to and got canceled because my man kind of got a little off his rock.
Radio lied to you. Real program directors can't play what they want to play. They've been paid to play that bull.
On that stage, Kanye was basically saying, when it came to the For Free song with DJ Khaled and Drake,
Is it just me? Or did you hear that song so many times you say you want to play it for free?
he was basically saying that the radio stations, he was basically accusing the radio stations, the radio station in Miami, that they were getting paid and that they were being propped up by the labels in order to play Drake.
I love Drake, I love Khaled, but they set that song up, bro.
Specifically the For Free song. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that's one of my least favorite songs, and I think that's where the beef really got cracking off. Okay, we could say that at the BET cypher around the Control verse, that's when the beef happened, but I think Kendrick kind of laid it to rest with his BET cypher. Nothing was the same.
Since they dropped Control and tucked the sense of the rapper back in his pajama clothes. Ha ha, jokes on you, high five.
I got my thumb on hip hop and my foot
In the back of your ass, aftermath get the last laugh.
Yo, I know that whole freestyle because I've been listening to it since he dropped it. But I think that's where it ended. But where it picked back up, and this disgust and this disdain
Brody won't go, but I know that he popping it.
that Kendrick has had for Drake probably started when he used his, like they both from Compton said, you know, this ain't free. I think that's where Kendrick said, okay. I think that's where the super evil villain Kendrick came out and started to come up with a plan to destroy Aubrey Graham. That's just my personal opinion, because the Hillbilly song was basically a play on Sticky, and that, to me, that was Kendrick getting his get back. Like, oh, remember when you took my beat, you took my hook, and you took my thing, and you turned it into a song with DJ Khaled, right? Okay, all right, we gonna mess up the world, excuse me if that's your girl. Literally taking the song verbatim from the Sticky Sticky song. Where was I? I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I'm everywhere. This is crazy. I'm just flabbergasted that this is where we're at in 2024. Catching a Drake is about to be a new term, and everybody's gonna understand. Yo, you just called a Drake. Don't catch a Drake. And the crazy thing is, a Drake is a gun. How are you gonna switch the hood, the ghetto, the black culture from calling the Draco from a gun to taking a loss? Really, the Draco is a loss, but we'll talk about that in a different day. But my favorite artist, Kanye West, has been talking about this forever.
You take Drake and Lucian out, that just alters everything, because that's such a control thing they had, the algorithm, the way that they work together to fix the numbers.
And actually, a moment that made me understand the industry kind of knew what was going on with Drake was when J. Cole came out with the A Lot verse. How many faking they stream, getting they play for machines. I can see behind the smoke and mirrors, niggas really big they seen. If that same week, you can look it up, that same week, Drake pulled up to, think it was North Carolina, wherever J. Cole was at, Drake pulled up to him.
Hey, yo, you know what I mean? Who would have thunk it, man? Yeah, big money. In the ghosty, man. Terrible. No Casper.
And I think Drake came to him and checked him. And he was like, yo, what was that about? Who you was talking about? Because Drake knew that was the talk around the town. That was the talk around the town, that Drake was inflating his numbers.
Like, we're going to tear the head off whoever they got that they thought was in control of all this shit. Like, look at this. It's like they running the numbers. They running on radio.
Kanye has accused him that. I think J. Cole low-key throw a stone. You know, now looking at it now, J. Cole is known for throwing stones. Like, J. Cole is known for throwing stones and hiding his hand. So maybe that's what J. Cole was doing. And then Drake kind of gravitated towards 21 Savage, Majin Boo'd him, sucked him up, sucked his energy up, and used him and got him away from everybody else, right? That's what Drake does, right? So if you start looking at all these different things from hindsight, it's like, yo, hindsight is so 2020, dog. And I feel as though from the moment Kanye got on stage and said that, I knew it was something going on behind the scenes. I always knew payola was a thing.
One center right here.
Jimmy, 400 degrees.
Look how many copies you copied. You got all them shit.
That's a receipt right there.
That's a receipt right there, for real.
But, you know, I didn't think it was as overt. You know, it's just like, I mean, payola is just like lobbying. To bring it to a different topic that I love is politics. Lobbying is legal bribery, right? And you don't just give somebody $50,000. You let them get access to your private jet. You give them tickets that your company got to the Super Bowl. You give them a free trip or for a week to your private island in Tahiti, right? There's ways to go around it. Give them discounts on your stocks. You might even give them information on stocks. But that's America, right? America finds a way to legally bribe. Advertisement is legal bribery. I ain't buying nothing. I don't care how much money you spend. I don't care how much money you spend on advertising to my phone. I'm not buying it if I don't want to. But that's a whole different conversation for a whole different day. They have all been doing it. They have been doing it for years.
I need the one sale, son. I'm trying to get to 2 million.
Spotify had to refund certain users because they felt as though they were being spammed by Drake. I think this is another bait and switch tactic that Drake fell into. Him and his homeboys, him and his homies, him and his do-boys and his yes men are not smart, bro. I don't know who's advising Drake or who is around Drake, but they are not smart. Either they're not smart or they're out to get him. He may be the brat and the prissy, my dad's gonna sue you, right? It's funny because South Carolina is a meme back in the days that went viral because I went to school on Hilton Head, South Carolina, one of the most pretentious pomp-ass places in South Carolina, right? You got people that wear the Dockers and the boat shoes and the pink shirts and we call it the my dad gonna sue you outfit. Drake might be that person. It's crazy that he got dissed by the whole entire game. And now he's calling foul from a system that I personally think he has benefited from. I think Drake is going to go MAGA. I think Drake is going to go Post Malone and he's going to try to expose the industry. He's been linked to Hell's Angels. I think Drake is going to go Tom McDonald and he's going to try to use those conspiracy theorists that, you know, are right-winger that probably didn't feel not like us as much. Some of them did. Some of them may not have. But, you know, Drake is calling out people. And I think in the spirits of the right wing and the racists, they know what he's talking about. They know exactly what he's talking about. And in their spirit, they want to be on Drake's side. If you notice DJ Academics, a foreigner, if you notice Andrew Stroltz and all the people that are siding with Drake seem to be calling out woke culture and they've been woke, Kendrick Lamar is too woke for a joke or something like that Andrew Schultz say. If you see the side, you can see that this is becoming something extremely bigger than just a rap battle, right? Like this is getting to a level that is going to supersede hip hop.
Let's just talk about the bars, the music. Let's get to that.
It's so much. Drake putting money in the street. A lot of the moves that Drake has done against Pusha T, even Pusha T called him out on it. You know, it was a little funny money when the Story Y'all Done, the original song had millions of streams, had way more streams than a Duppy freestyle, but it was pulled down for some reason. I think it was because the way it was released through World Star or however it was a lot of funniness going on with the first battle with Pusha T and Drake. So it's crazy that Drake is calling out what people have been calling him out for, right? People forget Kanye went on that stage and was basically talking about all of the behind the scenes things.
That Beyonce is winning the video tonight for Formation over Hotline Bling and Famous.
And, you know, for me, if you ask me, The Life of Pablo probably was the most biggest stream thing of all time. But because he had beef with Drake's, because he had a little beef with Jay-Z, they kind of played with that. But to me, I think The Life of Pablo was one of the biggest things all time. It still went #1. It was the first album to go #1 with pure digital sales only, even though it was like weird. It was on Tidal didn't want to give up the numbers. It was weird. It was definitely weird. He got sued for that because people said they only signed up for Tidal because they only wanted to listen to Life of Pablo, and then he put it on other things. But Kanye was like, y'all got that version. That version was the only version. And then it's crazy because Taylor Swift started to make her own version. If you really look at Ye, man, he be ahead of his time. He's not right.
It's not that you're not right. It's just not right now.
Like, that's one of my favorite sayings from him because Kanye is always ahead of the curve. You know, Kanye is that first indie over the hill. And I think if we look back at what Kanye said and what J. Cole has alluded to, this is the pot calling the kettle black. Drake is on the verge of becoming a verb. This is the biggest loss in hip hop history. This is worse than Ether. This is worse than Hit 'Em Up. You don't sue.
Another one.
When you pop out your chest and be like, come on, dog. What's up, dog? That's why when people see fight videos of a person that's rah, 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 no matter what race, no matter what color, no matter what size, when a dude is rah, rah, rahing on a person and bullying a person and then they get knocked out, the world cheers. The world is like, yes, yes, yes. And that's what the world is doing right now. You baited this dude in. You baited the smaller. You know, I love Kendrick, but he's been playing second fiddle. He's been playing second fiddle to Drake. It's just a fact. No matter what nobody want to say, I got most of his records. I just bought GNX the vinyl. I got Good Kid, Mad City. I got To Pimp a Butterfly. I want to get Damned and all the other vinyls, right? But he's been the lesser of the artists. Drake has been the bigger artist. So when the bigger artist has been antagonizing the industry forever, throwing shots at XXX, doing all types of just nasty, dirty work, and then you sue?
Another one.
We all look at you funny. You wanted this. You baited him. Y'all don't remember that? I remember it. I think catching a Drake is a new verb, and I think we should start saying that. I think after everybody get their little reaction videos out, let's get back to Kendrick Lamar.
I got friends, I got foes, but they hard sitting ducks.
I always try to give solutions. Let's get back to Kendrick Lamar, Tyler the Creator, La Russell, Schoolboy Q, Dolce. Let's get back to real rap. Rap City. Let's get back to real rap. Let's get rid of this dude. You got your place in hip hop. It's called catching a Drake. You're cemented in hip hop. Don't catch a Drake. You know, you don't want to catch a brick. You don't want to catch a brick. Catch a brick, you get rained on. Shout out to Dame Dash on Last Call, one of my favorite Kanye songs. But yeah, catching a Drake in the Urban Dictionary is taking the biggest L ever. What say you? I'm out of here. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a video. Donate to the channel if you would like. ReedMySole, Cash App. Become a member. I do have a video on membership. If you want to become a member, I do have a video. I am working on another video to put on membership. So I'm trying to feed my members. You should become a member. It's $2.99 a month. And you will get exclusive content. You will get first content. You'll be able to be highlighted, guaranteed to get a reply back. So hit the link in the description to be a member. ReedMySole out. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for getting me to over 15,000 subs. I love y'all. Peace. The only play Drake has left is to go MAGA, right? When Trump got on stage with Hillary Clinton, he basically exposed the system because he benefits from the system. He told Hillary the reason why you won't change the tax laws is because you and your people benefit off of the tax laws. If you want to do something about me not paying taxes, why don't you change the tax laws, right? That's a kamikaze style move. That is, if I don't win, I'll blow the whole system up and expose it so nobody can win. So that's Drake's only move. When I found out he had Hell's Angels supporting him, I knew that he was going to go more to the side of MAGA, right? Against wokeness, right? Even though he promotes degeneracy, drinking and gambling and all that, whatever. The right don't care about that. They just care about you exposing wokeness, right? So Drake's only play in this is to burn the whole system down, go full MAGA, you know, and do what he's doing. Sue the same system that built you up to who you are. So if anybody's wondering why I haven't been a fan of Drake for years, is because I knew that. You can see the moves. You can see the plays year by year. The culture rejected him and him moving to where the love was at, which is Hell's Angels, I guess. So we're looking at Drake Malone right now. Drake will eventually start talking bad about hip hop, and he'll be on the same side as Post Malone now. But I'm out of here. Peace.
Squabble up, squabble up, squabble up.